Hello everybody, I'm Janet Morgan. I'm a mom and I'm a children's book author and illustrator, and I love getting on here on YouTube and just talking about children's books. I usually like to theme my books with some kind of theme, or theme my videos, excuse me, with some kind of theme to tie everything together. I haven't made any videos for a little while because I've just been so busy with a new project that I'm working on that I'm hoping will come out maybe later this fall. It's a bit of an experiment for me, but it is an illustration project, and I'm excited to share more about that with you. I actually may put a couple of sneak peeks here up on the screen for you guys to look at and maybe get a little bit excited with me. But I've also been doing things like getting ready for the new school year because we homeschool, and that takes a lot of time and effort. And also we've been doing some projects around our house. We have a bathroom remodel going on. Anyway, just life gets in the way, and I'm really happy to be back. And I have a great video today. I have one that I was gonna push off a little farther, but then I got thinking, this is the time of year that we love to welcome the change of season. I usually put out my fall decorations about now, and we really have like that end of summer, beginning of fall vibe going now. So I'm going to share about 3 or 4 books that you could have in your home to help welcome the new season of autumn. So the first one I'm going to start with, and this is another reason I really wanted to do this video now, is Dolly Parton's Coat of Many Colors. Many of you know this song, and of course Dolly Parton was a legend. She recently passed away, and I was so sad to hear about that. She's one of the few people who, in like that world of like real big fame, that I actually thought a lot of. She did a lot of good in her life, and I loved her music. But this is the book version of the song Coat of Many Colors, and it's set in the fall, as the song is, and the pictures are very, very sweet. You can see some of them here. It's watercolor. I love this book because it features a big family, and I have a big family, and it's kind of hard for us to find books that feature a family just full of children like we have. But as you can see, just beautiful, beautiful country setting. Very, very cute. And we like reading this book. I often actually sing it to the kids as I read it to them. And I think that you would enjoy it. I think you'd enjoy it especially if you appreciated Dolly Parton as a person. This book actually came to us through the Imagination Library, which was a charity that she started that has put millions of books into the hands of young children all across this country. It has made a huge difference in many, many, many children's lives. Early literacy is something that changes the outcome of what is likely to happen for a child. Having books in the home. I read a recent study on this. Having a family library does more to predict future success for a child than things like wealth, things like having 2 parents in the home, things that, there's so many of those factors that can contribute to a child's future success, and having books in the household actually does more to predict a happy future for that child than so many of those things combined. And it's pretty amazing. I will try to find that study or the article that I read on that and link it in the video below. I wish I could remember better what exactly it said. I didn't think about that until just now. But anyway, yeah, love this book. I would highly recommend you try to find it. I think a lot of libraries have this one, and it's a wonderful one to welcome in fall. The next one I want to talk about, and I know you can probably hear my kids in the background. They are playing. They're not hurting each other. Anyway, I'm going to continue on. This one is a real favorite. It's called Oxcart Man. This book is amazing, and it has pictures by Barbara Cooney, who did Rocks a Boxin', which is another book I've featured on my channel. Just a minute, guys. And she also did Miss Rumphius, which is another wonderful book, and she did many others. She was actually a mom, which is kind of a fun thing for me. 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. This may not be the smoothest video, but then again, when have my videos ever been very smooth? I'm gonna continue on. I love this book, and I love this illustrator because she was also a mom, I think of 4. And it's amazing what she was able to accomplish while also having a really full aspect of her life in that way as well. But her pictures are really neat because they're painted on wood. Oh, it's upside down. And they are very beautiful the way that she layers them. I love that when you look at them, sometimes there's this empty space and every little bit isn't actually filled, but there's like the suggestion of a figure. Look at these really cool landscapes throughout the picture. This story follows a farmer who makes everything that he needs to put into a cart that he pulls with an ox, and he and his family fill up the cart with everything that they have made that's extra or left over from the year before. And then he walks, I think it says for 11 days, all the way to Portsmouth Market, which is a real place, if you ever want to look it up. And they take everything that they made and they sell it. And he comes back with a few things they need and some coins jingling in his pockets, is what I think it says. And they enjoy having a dinner together when they come home with the new pot that he bought. And he buys a little something for everyone in the family. And I think it says here, and his daughter took her needle and began stitching, and his son took his barlow knife and started whittling, and they cooked dinner in their new kettle. And afterward, everyone ate a wintergreen peppermint candy. And that night, the ox cart man sat in front of his fire, stitching new harness for the young ox in the barn. And then as the story continues, because it seems like that's the end, but it's not, that shows the year continuing along, and the family, once again, starting all the processes to fill up their own larders and care for themselves, but then have that little bit of extra. And it shows this picture of the time that really is past, where people really did provide for themselves and live very simply, and were able to come up with what they didn't need by trade and by barter. And it's just a really neat historical snapshot in time. I love it. This edition is really neat. It has this neat little picture from the book right on the hardback. As you can tell, we read this one a lot. The paper cover is falling to bits. I highly recommend this book if you are an educator, and I recommend it just for families too. And the pictures are very, very beautiful. We love it. I put it out every single fall. Okay, so another one that I don't hear talked about a lot, and I would say that this is a very good seasonal transition book. It actually covers quite a bit of the year, but the scenes from fall are especially vivid, which is why I recommend it for this season. It's called Water is Water, and this is another one I love as an educator because it completely talks about the water cycle in this really engaging way. So this book talks about all the different forms water comes in, and it is just beautifully illustrated. It follows this family, the little girl and the little boy, and their parents. And oh, look, already the story is happening before we even get into the story. On the dedication page, we see it started raining, and they're running back up to Mom and Dad on the porch. I absolutely love the country setting. That's turning into a theme in these books too. All of them are set in the country. I'm a country girl, and you can tell it. But I mean, look at this. Now they're in the kitchen. He's getting himself a drink of water from there. Look at the wood stove. I mean, beautiful. So many books don't really capture how it feels to live in the country during the modern day. Like, we have books about the past, like Oxcart Man, and we have books about the modern day, but often those are set in towns. We'll see a lot of books that are set in country settings, which I love to see. Like, look at this. If you've ever sat on a front porch in the rain on a slightly cooling day, like, you can hear and see this picture. Like, you can smell it in your mind. I love this book. And then there's a little bit of imagination and fantasy. Look at the clouds. Now we're seeing water as clouds. There's like a chariot in there and a dragon. I love it. I borrowed this book from the library for this video, but I plan on buying it for our library. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling over myself today. I guess you can tell I'm out of practice. But here's another one of those beautiful fall pictures. Now we have fog. We live up in the mountains, so that fog looks cool to me. More fall pictures. You can see why I love this one for the change of season. I would highly recommend this book. It's wonderful. The pictures are great. They actually, the illustrator is Jason Chin, but it reminds me a lot of Trina Schardt-Hyman, who did, she did one of those ones. Oh, she did St. George and the Dragon, which is not one I've featured yet, but I want to. And she did that book of poetry. What is it called? A Child's Year, something like that. she's really, really good. And this book reminds me of her illustrations a lot. But it's a great year-round seasonal book, but I really like it in the fall. All right, and so finally, I'd like to recommend my very first book that I ever published myself and wrote myself, and it is called A Pumpkin for Grubs. And I've shown it briefly on the channel, but this book is wonderful for transitioning into fall because it starts more in the summer. We have the family planting their garden, enjoying the fruits of it. We see like just the high summer, the sunflowers are out. And as the book goes on, we have it mentioning July and then August as things are happening in the garden. You can see the pumpkins are growing. First we have blossoms, then we have the big guys showing up. And then, you know, as the story goes on, we start to get a little bit more late fall vibes. We have the county fair, we have the pumpkins turning orange, and I loved making this book. It felt so fun to make. I put a lot of heart into it. There's a lot of family vibes. We have our funny little gnome, Mr. Grubbs, and then here we go. We start to get those full-on fall vibes. I would love it if you give my story a chance, and I hope you don't mind me plugging it a little bit shamelessly here, but it just fit with the vibes of this video so well. Oh, I love this. This is probably one of my very favorite pictures in the whole book. So, thanks for being with me today. I'm sorry the video was a little bit scattered. If you ever want to check out my other books, they are available on Amazon as softcover, but I also have my hardcover on Lulu. And I am excited about the possibility of a small new project for this fall. Thanks for being here with me today, and check out the description for the books that were mentioned in the video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!